ease of movement. Good afternoon, guys. Brian here, and today I want to give you my quick impressions on the Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game E-Wing expansion pack. So that's this guy. And before we get into the miniature itself, let's talk about what he came with. He did not come with the planet. That came with the actually the Star Trek game, but I like the background, so don't judge me. He comes with a couple tiles for all the crap you need for him. He comes with, surprise, surprise, 4 pilot cards, which everybody comes with. And these pilots do some pretty cool things, like all of them do. Like, this guy makes it so that, as long as he's pointed at somebody, this guy makes it so all of your allies can hit harder. And that's really awesome. I'm amazed when I pick up these new sets at what the abilities that these pilots can have, and it's really cool. Now, if you don't know, the Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game is a game that is a tactical miniatures combat game. Now, there are some missions you can do in it, and I haven't done too many of those. But in general, the game revolves around blowing each other up. And every round, you grab your little dial here, you choose a maneuver that you want to do. Like, we're going to go 2 forward. There you go. And then when everybody has chosen their move, you reveal it. And then you grab the appropriate template here, put it in front of your miniature, move it to the end, and then you get to do an action, and then you move on to the combat where you try to blow each other up. Dodging on obstacles and other players is pretty challenging sometimes, and pretty cool. I find the game to be rather dynamic and fun. And each expansion pack comes with more pilots and more equipment cards that further enhance your ability to play. Like, this one ship came with 2 astromech droids, which, you can only have one. If you only buy this, you only have 1 E-Wing, so thus you only have 1 ship that might be able to use an astromech droid. But if you, say, use an X-Wing as well, you could use one of these other ones. You could use both of these guys if you use an X-Wing or another ship that has a droid slot in it. And some of these upgrades are really cool too, like the advanced sensors here, or the outmaneuvering. The advanced sensors here allow you to use your action from your next turn on this turn. So thus, in one round you get 2 actions, and the next round you get none. Or outmaneuver is really cool too. Like, if you're attacking a ship and you're not within their firing arc, thus they wouldn't be able to fire back at you, you reduce their ability to defend themselves. So that's really kind of cool. So the more ships you buy, the more options you get, and it's really kind of makes the game much more interesting to get more ships in it. Speaking of ships, let's get a close-up of this guy. So I always thought the E-Wing was kind of an awesome-looking ship, and to be honest, I first encountered it in, what was that N64 game? It came out just before Episode 1. Rogue Squadron, I want to say? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Rogue Squadron. And, I always loved the fact that Rogue Squadron had a Star Wars Episode 1 fighter in it that nobody knew about until after the movie came out 6 months later. That always just tickled my fancy, that there was a secret Easter egg hidden in it for that long that nobody found. But the E-Wing, that was where I first discovered this craft. And I really liked this ship. Like, granted, I will always love the X-Wing, because it just looks cool, but the E-Wing also looks really cool. So when I was looking at miniatures, I'm like, the E-Wing was high on the list of, I want to buy it because it looks cool. And the paint job on this thing is just really cool. Granted, I'm a sucker for red, but I'm always amazed at how detailed and awesome these ships are painted. Like, even the undersides are painted super well. So there's that. Oh, if you want to see some comparisons with some other ships, let's throw in that X-Wing. We've got a Y-Wing here we can throw on the other side. Why not an A-Wing as well? Move them a little bit closer to you guys so you can see them a little bit better. They are a bit small for you guys to be able to see from the distance you're sitting away from it. You should sit closer. So it looks cool. I think it fits the Star Wars aesthetic, so yeah. But for this ship, he actually has a lot of maneuverability, and not too much of it is taxing for him. And that's really kind of cool that he has such ease of movement. Yeah, he's a fast, maneuverable little ship. And I guess that is basically all I have to say on the E-Wing. It looks cool, it's got some cool stuff on it, and I'm glad to have it because it's another ship with more options for the Rebels in my collection to be able to play with. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about it. What do you think of the E-Wing? What do you think of the new movie coming out? And what do you think of the miniatures game in general? If you guys do want to see Plan D Avalon play a game of Star Wars, let us know down below, and I will see if I can convince the other members to give it a shot, and we'll find out what we can do. I also want to take a moment to sincerely thank those of you who have subscribed to us and passed the word on about us to your friends. You guys are amazing for doing all that, and we are forever in your debt. And thank you. So until next time, guys, I'm going to try a catchphrase of bleep boop, bleep bleep, boop. Woo! Yeah, that didn't work. Bye.